Greetings, my family. This is Spiritual Magic Journey, and this is going to be your weekly oracle card reading for the week of 23rd through the 29th of 2017. And I am using Art Through the Eyes of the Soul Oracle. I got these probably about 4 weeks ago because I don't think I've done like what? 3 readings with them with you guys? Something to that nature. I tell you what, time is really going by fast. And I'll tell you another thing. There's one thing that everyone should keep in their kitchen cabinet, and that is raw honey. Because I wasn't feeling all that well this week. And I can tell when I'm going to get a sinus infection. I can feel it in my throat starts getting scratchy, immediately. And I jumped up. I had just enough raw honey left in my jar, to get it, and it automatically smoothed it right out. And I had just a little enough to get, I kept just a little bit for the next morning till I knew that I could go get me a jar from the grocery store. But and that scratchiness is totally gone, which I wasn't going to let the sinus infection jump on me anyway. I just, that had to go. But let me get back to this reading for the 23rd of the 29th. My, how time has flown. Wow, do you feel it? It is just going by so quick. But so I will be pulling 3 cards. You can choose a card, whatever resonates with you, or listen to all 3. And I tell you, this Oracle deck by Cheryl Rose, this is some hard, card stock. I mean hard. And I've got arthritis in my fingers, so it is hard for me to shuffle this deck. I am not gonna lie, and you guys know I can shuffle a deck. Ooh, this one here is hard as you shuffle. It's a challenge. She made this deck to last forever, for eternity. For eternity. It is so hard. I haven't broken in yet. That's another thing. I haven't broke this deck in. But we're going to see what messages and energies want to come through. And this deck's all about Cheryl Rose. These are all her paintings that are on these cards. And these come from her visions of all types of mythical beings that come from all kind of sacred sites from all over the world. Like I said, this is a tough card stock. But let me zone in here. I've already asked the universe to help me get these messages across to people that need them. If you think anybody can benefit from this, please do share this video. This is what I do. And since they're so hard to shuffle, I feel like I'm not shuffled enough. I am still waiting on to get another Oracle deck from Crystal Winds is the one I'm waiting on. And it should be out by Christmas. So I don't know if I'm going to find another deck or keep using these. These are just so hard, so rigid. Or I just need to get down with it and hanker in on it and get to shuffling these cards. Stop complaining, I guess. So this is going to be card number 1. If you feel drawn to that card, choose it. Card number 2. If you feel drawn to that card, pick it. This will be card number 3. And I just want to thank everyone out there for liking and subscribing to this YouTube channel. I do love each and every one of you. I have not been doing what I wanted to do with this channel because I've been busy with my own creation. So once this is started and over with, you're going to see really this channel really pick up and doing the things that I want to do with it. So let's get started. So if you chose number 1, let's see what we have. Queen Khalifa is the card. You see that? She's a great artist. It's Cheryl Rose that created this deck. Queen Khalifa, seek the symbol, decipher the meaning, their meanings. Oh, that sounds like a good one. Let's see exactly what she means by this and see what I get from it. So Queen Khalifa, let's see what page that's on. 72. Signs and symbols. I love that. So she says, Queen Khalifa, seek the symbols, decipher their meaning. In the far north of California, the granite pinnacles of Castle Crags rise up to the west of Mount Shasta. Even older than the mountain, these pinnacles contain glyphs of the ancient Lemurian culture. These symbols appeared long before the Mongolian races that became the native people. Their stories tell of an old race of white tall ones that had taken refuge in a high place during the last deluge. The legend of Queen Khalifa, Empress of the Golden Isle, was the tale heard by the Spanish when they arrived, and hence named the land of the golden poppies, California. Queen Khalifa sits in a natural seat in a pyramid rock on which are very finely carved symbols of the sunken continent of Lemuria. I didn't know that about California. The subconscious mind will speak to you in its own language of symbols and archetypes. Take note of these keys in dreams and daily life, as they will be a catalyst to awaken ideals and realizations. How true is that? When you see signs and symbols, and when you have these strings and these meanings, and you get an ideal, all my ideals seems to come like at 2 and 3 o'clock. 3 a.m. in the morning. I don't know about you guys. But the subconscious mind will speak to you in its own language of symbols and archetypes. Take note of these keys in dreams and daily life, as they will be a catalyst to awaken ideals and realizations about yourself and things around you. So I understand. Seek the symbols. I always talk about the symbols and the signs. You know, I am a numbers person. I am seeing those numbers. I see those numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 2. What have I seen? 4, 4, 4 today. You know, I'm constantly seeing them at the gas pump. I get receipts. Yeah, I'm constantly seeing it. I'm dreaming. My dreams do tell the future sometimes. Sometimes my dreams have other meanings. Your dreams may be showing you things, maybe giving you ideals about things to better help you along your path, depending on what you seek in this life, you know, at this point in time that you're on. So, I mean, I've always said that you always have to look for the signs. The signs are all around us. Oh my, are they all around us? Some people just don't stop and take time to actually look for the signs and the symbols. And some of you may say, well, I can't remember my dreams. Sometimes that's meant to be, that you can't remember it. And sometimes when there is a meaning that pertains to something important, you will remember the dream. It may not be all the dream. It may be bits and pieces. That's always have a pen and a piece of paper or a notebook beside your bed to jot down before your foot hits that floor. So you can jot down exactly, even if it's just a color, you remember a truck, you remember this, you remember there was cops. All of that has meanings. All of that is symbolic to you. And I do have an old dreamer's dictionary that I can help you if you have a dream. And I do that with people on Facebook when they talk about, when I'm in certain groups that I'm in and they say they had this dream, I'll look it up for them. That's what I do. But yeah, this card is telling you to look for those signs and symbols. These may be coming from your guides, your angels, your the wise ones, the old ones, the ancient beings helping you on your path. They give us nudges every day. They give us signs and symbols. Most 99%. Well, there's a lot of people waking up. I ain't gonna say 99% don't miss it. But there's a lot that are so focused on their work, their job, their, other things, that they don't take time out to actually, for themselves, to go walking in the woods, in the park, by a stream, And if they do that, usually 9 times out of 10, they got earplugs in their ears listening to something else. You know what I'm saying? So it really, sometimes you need that quiet time to yourself, to go within yourself. And always pay attention to what's around you to help heighten you. This will be helping you raise your vibration, raise your frequency. When you start seeing signs and symbols like that, that means you are advancing. I believe this. I believe that all of our DNA, everyone's DNA, is slowly changing to adapt with the energies that are happening around us, that are coming in. A lot of people can feel that. A lot of it looks like disaster, but really it's mostly a cleansing. But I won't get into that. But yes, this is telling you, if you've been seeing signs and symbols, and this can bring in new ideas for you. Wow, you see something, you think of a new idea. Oh, I want to try that, or I want to get that, or I want to, start this business around this. I want to, do this to help people. So be looking for that. If you chose card number 1, that's a good card. So if you chose number 2, this is the Welsh Fairy Glen, and I did draw this last week. Be curious, look deeper. I did draw that, the Welsh Fairy Glen, last week. I remember. Or was it the week before? Let me see what page this one's on and see what she has to say about this beautiful painting. It's 104. She's very talented. Can you see that? Be curious. And she's peeping over the rock. Not being nosy is, we've been taught that nosy is a bad word, but she's just being curious. She's peeping over the Welsh fairy Glen. She's a little fairy. Be curious, look deeper. In the very north of the Wales, near the town of Betws Coed, is a beautiful enchanted fairy glen. It is reputedly the home of 12 Tig fairies, and I hope I didn't butcher that too bad. They are said to be somewhat shy of humans, very playful, 6 feet tall, and dressed in green. They have a deep, shadowy beauty that strikes awe in the eyes of the beholder. The glen has stark white quartz painted with a tracery of green ivy and the scent of sweet damp moss along the flowing water. The path leading to its line with enchanted farm animals and birds who stare silently as you pass by. Sounds like a wonderful place. Look beyond the natural world for a more enhanced view of things. See beyond the obvious. Wow. Look beyond the natural world for a more enhanced view of things. See beyond the obvious. That is very, very good. How many do you believe in fairies? I guess that's the question. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe there's anything deeper than what you can physically see with our eyesight? And that's the question that this is maybe bringing out. Some of you may be thinking about that, especially if you have just started walking your spiritual path, or you're curious about it. What is all this? If you want to call it New Age or ancient wisdom or mystical or magical things that are only a myth, an ancient myth. Believe all those ancient myths. So this is telling you, if you're curious about something, if you chose number 2 and you have been thinking about something, this is telling you to look deeper in it. And this could be in any area of your life, any part of it, is what I'm getting. This message is for you. If you have been thinking about or wanting to try something, thinking about something, wanting to try it, this is telling you to go take a closer look, to go ahead and do your investigation if that need to be. I don't care what it is. This could be simply as buying a car. If you're curious about this model or the hybrid or whatever it is, this could be from A to Z. This is just me relaying to you that if you have something that has been on your mind that you're curious about, and this could be in the spiritual path, and it could be right here in the physical, in the 3D realm. It doesn't matter. It's telling you to look deeper in it to find your answers, or to find what you are definitely looking for that will help you expand, grow. Again, all about the good energies and the good vibrations and raising everyone's awareness, basically, is what I'm getting to relate to you. So if you chose card number 2, be curious and go deeper. Look further into that, whatever it is that you're thinking about or wanting to start. We got 3 Erie's eyes. Look through the mist to find the mystery. Erie's eyes. Look through the mist to find the mystery. God, this is... All these cards are like correlating with each other. Be curious, look for the signs, and look through the mist. Let me see what she says about Erie's eyes. That's on page 34. Erie's eyes looked at the mist to find the mystery. The Skelling Islands off the southwest coast of Ireland. Also in the west was the Tir na Gog, the enchanted land of the Tuatha De Danann. God, how does she come up with all these names? Well, they're mythical beings, that's why. Or supposed to be. This was a place of eternal youth and magic recorded in song, verse, and prose of the Irish mystery tradition. In the diffused light of the other world, the goddess Eru, who is the namesake of Ireland, peers out of the mist over little Skelling Island. The thousands of gannets that nest there swirl up into the sky, creating an ethereal halo above her head. In the 6th century, monks believed on Skelling Michael. Skellig. Hope I'm not pronouncing that wrong. 8 miles from shore. This was one of the storehouses of literature, music, and history, and saved European culture from extinction in the Dark Ages. In the foreground, the enigmatic dolphin, fungi, a wild dingle peninsula, frolics in the waves. I'm going to have to pick a really simple oracle deck. But it ain't like you can really go in there and just go through and read it. So the expanded message on this is, don't cloud your judgment with doubt. Believe the secret of the divine creation is within you. The goddess is waiting to help you manifest your dreams. Don't cloud your judgment with doubt. Believe the secret of the divine creation is within you. The goddess is waiting to help you manifest your dreams. Yuri's eyes. I like that name, Yuri. And I like the message. But I don't necessarily like all the words from, Skelling Island and all that. That you have to pronounce. So I guess this card is saying to look beyond. And all 3 of these cards that I pulled have pretty much correlated with each other. Look beyond the mist. Find your mystery. Find the mystery. It is there. Be curious. I mean, it's really, it's just telling you to go seek out what your true dream is to be, or what you want it to be, or what is it that you truly want to do. And don't really cloud your judgment with any kind of doubt. That creates doubt. Is just an obstacle that you really need to release and let go. It's the same thing as fear. That fear, that doubt, it creates those obstacles that are holding you back. It's something that's invisible that you can't see, but it's there. You can't see fear, but it's there. In most cases, you can't see fear. But it's there. It's an invisible wall. So what you can do is use that great thing of imagination. That's where everything you can manifest whatever you want to, do whatever you want to, be whoever you want to in that great, wonderful place. Take that wonderful imagination and dispel that wall. Dispel those doubts. This is clearing away all that, the negativity and those things. Then you need to start believing and trusting yourself, because everything is within you. Yes, we have guides and teachers and archangels and angels out there to help us, walk our path and give us help, but it's up to us to clear out those doubts. It's up to us to remove those fears so we can ascend, so we can manifest what we want to, so we can move beyond what we think our limitations are, because we're really limitless, really, if you really, truly believe and know and look a little closer and I'll dig a little deeper and remove those obstacles. And if you're going to get any kind of teaching about removing implants or anything like that, fear-based, that's what they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you the same thing I'm telling you right now. Use that place called a little imagination. See what that fear or that obstacle or that block looks like. Remove it. Put it in a place. Send it back to source. And give it to Archangel Michael. Give it away. Whatever you want to do, dispel it, blow it up, do whatever you want to. You are the master here. You are your own creator. This card is telling you, boy, if we could only see through Erie's eyes, to look through the abyss to find the mystery. And you can do that if you clear out those obstacles. Do not let obstacles, or fear cloud your judgment. Move beyond that. It's time to move beyond that. That will limit you. You stay where you are. Are you stagnant? Or you just feel like you're just not moving? Then those are the steps that you need to take to clear out all that old stuff. And you can do this in your shower, and I've explained this many times on other videos. When you're in the shower, release, clear out whatever you want to do, give it to the universe, let the water run over you so it can clear all the negative energy out or off of you and out of your body. You can do this. I have faith in you. You just have to believe. Magic. That's what I tell everyone, all my clients, when spells don't. Do you believe? The question is, do you believe? Not what somebody else thinks. Not what you want to happen, wish to happen, is you think not's going to happen. You don't care where it happens. The question is, do you believe in the magic? Because you know what? I sure do. I sure do. But I'm going to leave it at this for this week, the 23rd through the 29th. I do love each and every one of you. Now I have to get back to my other work. Not one of my best readings. I know, not one of my best. And I can take the criticism, and I know when I'm not at my best. But I do love each and every one of you. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Please share this video. And let's do this journey together. There you go. Blessings and light. Namaste.